Hi, my name is Victoria, and today I'm excited to introduce Winter Rose by Ailbhe McDonagh. Ailbhe McDonagh is a living Irish cellist and composer. Her most recent work as a cellist includes recording the complete solo cello suites of Bach, but she's also played classical chamber music and is part of a traditional Irish music crossover group, so she has a multifaceted musical background. As a composer, Ailbhe has had over 250 of her works published, and this music includes orchestral, chamber, vocal, and solo instrumental pieces. In her compositional career, she's placed a special emphasis on writing pedagogical music, particularly for the piano, and Winter Rose is one of those pieces. Winter Rose is from the second of two books of piano pedagogical material by Ailbhe McDonagh, and they're called It's a Piano Thing. The first book includes music for beginners through RCM level 3, and the second book covers RCM levels 4 through 8, and Winter Rose is a level 5 piece. There are three main sections to the piece: the intro, the main section, and the conclusion, and this form can be discovered through the melodic material in measures 9 through 24, but it would also be fun to ask your student what they think about the form and to use the musical material and harmony of the piece to back up their ideas. So the main middle section of this piece in particular is best understood through the harmonic movement of the bass line, which chromatically descends and then ascends back to where it started. The progression this creates is less functional than classical era harmony, but it still returns to a dominant sound before going back to the minor 1 chord because of the G sharp in the bass. And measure 16 going into 17 is a good example of this in Winter Rose. It could be interesting to ask your student where harmonies sound expected versus unexpected, and to ask them why things sound the way they do to them. The main challenge of Winter Rose is making sure the three voices in that middle section are properly balanced. The melody needs to be prominent and well-shaped, while the presence of the bass line is necessary as our harmonic foundation. The inner left-hand part, which is accompanimental, mainly provides harmonic and rhythmic embellishment to all the other material. So while this layer is necessary, it's easy for it to overpower the others because it's more active. I would work with students to add or lessen the weight given to all of the different voices to achieve a proper balance and to encourage them to use their ears to guide their physique. Another challenge in some parts of Winter Rose is knowing when to use the pedal tastefully. The score is marked con pedale, but there aren't any pedal markings written into the music, so a student will need to be guided to tasteful pedaling. For much of this piece, it's pretty simple, and the pedal can just be cleared every bar with the harmony, but there are some areas, in particular measures 21 through 24, where sparse pedaling and smart fingerings are very necessary. The bass line moves at the end of bar 24, and it would be better for the F and the E to not clash in the pedal. And McDonagh can guide the student towards maybe not using the pedal and using smart fingerings through her inclusion of useful left-hand fingerings to guide the student to success in doing so. And then measures 23 and 24 would also work well without the pedal, because the very active and stepwise inner left-hand voice would sound muddy with the pedal held down. One fingering option for this voice beginning in measure 23 is 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. So overall, this piece provides a great opportunity for students to learn how to make musical pedaling choices. I hope you're inspired to include Winter Rose in your intermediate piano teaching repertoire, and thank you so much for watching.